Welcome to those who have joined us all here on a beautiful, clear evening. The conditions contributing to a fantastic atmosphere in the stands. This really is the place to be.
I'm Peter Drury, and this is Jim Beglin. A delight to have him on board.
Hello, Peter, and hello to everyone watching. For me, it's a real thrill to be here.
Well, the stage is set for a stirring showdown here. The supporters in great voice, and there's a real sense of anticipation in the air. Game on.
And that gets things running.
In a system like this, Peter, the winger-fullback combinations can be absolutely crucial.
Yeah, and no doubt you could expand on that for us, Jim.
Well, there's just so many potential options and movements. Overlapping, underlapping, wingers vacating spaces to be occupied by fullbacks, coming inside, creating overloads down the middle on either flank. You get those right, and this can be a very effective system.
A tried and tested formula.
And believe it or not, Peter, we even did that back in my day.
Neuer gets it away. Wirtz. Oh, now here's an interesting matchup. Well, it's fair to presume, I suppose, that Lionel Messi will, as almost always, Jim, be carrying a huge burden of expectation here.
Yeah, but it won't bother him at all, Peter. He just delivers without fail time and time again, and often in a way only he can.
Absolutely. So I wonder what the little magician will have in store for us today.
Well, all I shall say is expect the unexpected.
White. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Looking for the run. Well, that's well spotted. Takes a shot! Goal! Paris Saint-Germain! And that was as close to certain as can be.
Well, from a defensive perspective, Peter, that's a really poor one to give away. Yes, the movement was very good, but the defence made it way too easy.
So, a breakthrough already.
Bops him off it and wins back the ball. Now it's Mohamed Salah. White looking to receive it in space. He has found the way through. There's a beautiful simplicity about this contest. Willing running on one side, dogged defence on the other. And the two sides separated by the game's only breakthrough moment to this point. 1-0 the score. Brzezinski. Well played, that has snuffed out the danger. And this is Shevchenko. Can he get it through? Shevchenko. Khan gets his hands on it, and the danger is averted. Henderson gets across to intercept that. Nuno Mendes. Van Dijk. And it's Wirtz. Neither of these two want to come off second best. It's Pedri. Good defending there, they've slammed the door in the faces of the opposition. Oh, no joy this time. Referee's given a throw. It's run loose here. Played back.
Oyarzabal really was well marshalled there because he was denied the opportunity to turn.
Decent chance! Well, now it's a race for the ball. He's had a shot! He's got a goal! 2 up now, and they are
cruising. Not so much sophistication as doggedness and sheer bloody-mindedness.
Yeah, he showed great reactions there. Right place, right time, easy pickings.
Paris Saint-Germain are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead.
You can really sense how important this goal was for them. They needed it, now they have it.
Nuno Mendes.
Now it's Vinicius Junior. Lovely pass, but can he get there? This looks promising. He's picked his way through. Wirtz! Rodri. And the referee has signalled for half-time.
Well, the second goal certainly came as a welcome surprise, Peter. So late and so potentially destructive.
That certainly seems to be the case.
And that ought to encourage an even more ambitious approach in the second half, Peter, with control already established.
Paris Saint-Germain firmly in control at the break. 2-0 the scoreline.
Substitution on the field, number 18, Mikel Oyarzabal.
Away we go again.
Him is number 20, Mbappe.
Ops for safety. Costa Curta. Now it's Mohamed Salah. Mohamed Salah going face-to-face with his great rival. Shifted it to the flank. Dembele. Rosicki did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Paris Saint-Germain come out of the tunnel having undergone a change at half-time.
I'll be fascinated to see how the change now affects their overall strategy.
Nuno Mendes.
Well, there was an element of promise insofar as they kept the ball well, but they did very little with it. Early stages of the second half, and still two between them. And here's Dembele. Nuno Mendes.
Bensebaini.
Does really well to win the ball there. That's a little off target. Mohamed Salah. And it's Pedri. And the pass is intercepted. Paris Saint-Germain perhaps contemplating their next change here. Messi will not want to lose out. Yeah! No, he didn't quite meet it right.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter, and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
Just about up to 75 minutes. And this is Shevchenko. Shot could be on. And a shot! Oh, it looked like 3-0 for sure.
Dembele is fully aware of how important that could have been. Probably game, set, and match.
Substitution in progress.
Jordan Henderson. He's in a great position here, looking for options for movement. That is great defending, so alert. Dembele unable to make it happen for all his good intentions. That is good alertness. Ferran Torres. Mbappe receives it in a good position here. He's having a shot! Relentless! Just relentless! And they are disappearing out of sight.
The goal scorer
They forced the
for
error
Paris
and
Saint-Germain
extracted the maximum
after
punishment.
85
Welcome to the
minutes.
reality of modern football, Peter. You get
21.
pressed from the front and you have no time on the ball whatsoever. You can't afford to switch off for a moment.
And very quickly, the substitute made his mark.
That's just as the manager would have seen it, an impact sub.
A case now of complete control. Mbappe.
Two
It's a
added minutes
sharp
has
little
been
ball here.
indicated.
Totti. Pedri. And that will be the final act. So a real showpiece win. This lot were simply far too clever for their opponents, and despite their best endeavours, it has ended in an easy win. Your
Please
reflections
make sure
then,
to
Jim?
watch the
Well, the
screen
look
for
on the
an
manager's
information
face
bulletin
says it
from the
all.
regional
He
police
knows he
department.
set his attack up perfectly, and the players carried out his instructions to the letter, it would seem. Everything working very nicely.